Blasting with my scope like Richard Branson. Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man. Then black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like worth for 10K all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head downstairs to be like, see the crowd going air to be like.
It's week 7 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Javonte Williams.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Packers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
We can look at this Bronco defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Well, Love wants to shift things around. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now Love. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now it's Wilson. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Let's get that touch.
Here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking it up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On third down, Love. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They give it to Williams, running right. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The offense on third down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
Ready?
Play action this time with Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Randy Gregory. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
He's got his target. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose this juncture. Here's 2nd and 7. They try the left side here with Williams. How did he stay on his feet? Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow They found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Smith to return it. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first two possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This will be taken at the 10. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Randy Gregory, former Cowboy, there on the tackle. 2nd and 9. Love, they go play action now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. This one swung out to Williams. Powering his way forward. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. There will be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
Yeah, what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go again to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and the lead is up to 8. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how a drive. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fielded at the 20. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Love from the gun on third down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is indeed good. They'll get the lead down to 5. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. If you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. On now is the Packers punter, as they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now Wilson on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he's got this down to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Now Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And the Broncos are going to be looking to first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeout. Means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Throwing again here. Wilson being chased. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
That's complete to Wicks. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 133 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson had his hands on it but dropped it. A rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
So where all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right? If you know, right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 15. First down, Packers.
Love, he's going to change the play here. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Packer first down.
On the counter, here's Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now it's Wilson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
When you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Man, 188 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Love now to pass on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the ref. I think your backup can do any better.
That's good. We're on Denver, Broncos. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. They go play action with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Quay Walker, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. An inside give to Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Love, they go play action now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Play action. Now Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. To the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Welcome back now to Denver. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 26. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Wilson. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Broncos put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, This offense has sputtered, yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 224 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Here now, 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. Fighting off the defender. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll go again to Jones. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. The give to Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 17 yards out. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Love throwing for it.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams, we shine the spotlight on him. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Here is 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Love.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And now is the Packers punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
That's returnable now for Smith.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. So the Broncos coming out now.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9.
To throw is Wilson.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Jones.
And Jones going to have a Packers 1st down as he gets this up past the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2nd down and 8.
Now Jones.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. This is Jones.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works and clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Well, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a 1st down.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Jones.
And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Jones will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado.
I can get it gone in a blink. Money. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100 the hatchback. Partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do.